Hi, I'm Mario from the Alberta Ghostbusters. In this video, I'm going to go through the basics of building your Ghostbusters uniform from top to bottom. The principal elements of a Ghostbusters uniform are the flight suit, the patches, the elbow pads, the pistol belt, the leg hose, and the boots. Before we get started, most of the information presented in this video is listed on the uniforms page of the Alberta Ghostbusters website at albertaghostbusters.ca/uniforms. This page includes links to recommended suppliers, but I suggest that you try to find your items locally to save on shipping costs. There are a number of other great online resources for your uniform build as well, notably through the wikis and discussion threads on gbfans.com, and there are a number of helpful Facebook groups and vendor websites as well. The uniforms worn in the original Ghostbusters movie were American CWU-27/P flight suits made with brass zippers. Don't be fooled by the color. The screen-used uniforms were khaki tan, but the lighting and the film stock gave them a slight gray hue. Since these flight suits are based on military specifications, there are a number of different suppliers who make them, notably Proper and Carter Industries. I recommend the ones made from the fire-retardant Nomex material for the most accurate color and look, since other flight suits, such as those made by TruSpec or Gibson & Barnes or Rothco, have a different tint that stand out in group pictures with other Ghostbusters cosplayers. That said, the most important thing is finding a suit that fits you and your budget, regardless of the material or the manufacturer. Used Nomex flight suits are commonly found on eBay for relatively cheap. However, if you would like to purchase a new one, check out the manufacturer's websites. It's worth noting that the flight suits come with a flap over the utility pocket on the left sleeve. I chose to remove the flap, leaving the pen loops exposed for a more screen-accurate look. Also, the zippers on the Nomex flight suits are painted black. I used a steel brush on the zippers to expose the brass, again for a more screen-accurate look. And finally, don't forget to wear a black t-shirt underneath your flight suit. You'll want to sew a no ghost patch over the right shoulder of your flight suit, as well as a name bar patch with your last name over the left breast. There are no precise measurements to follow, as this can change depending on the size of your flight suit as well as the length of your last name. I recommend paying close attention to reference pictures from the movie for optimal placement. I would start by placing the name bar patch. For men, I would place it up against the zipper and aligning it with the top stitching of the left breast pocket. Women may want to position their name bar a little higher above the pocket. The no ghost patch on the right sleeve should be positioned somewhere between the shoulder and the elbow pad. For me, the patch is located about 2.5 inches down from the top seam. The no ghost and name bar patches can be made to order from a variety of suppliers. I would recommend purchasing one with a softer backing as opposed to a harder one, which allows the patch to bend with the flight suit. The gray elbow pads used in the movie were actually large, customized volleyball knee pads. There are a number of suppliers that offer similar looking knee pads that require some modification, such as color. Personally, I would recommend the gray elbow pads available for purchase on the gbfans.com shop. They worked directly with the manufacturer to create new pads with gray fabric and shorter bands. In the original movie, the gray elbow pads featured a black patch on the gray band. I had sewn a black elastic fabric about 3 inches tall and 4 inches wide onto the band, but others have used fabric markers or spray paint with good results. The Ghostbusters used a khaki pistol belt to hang a variety of keychain fobs and props, notably the Motorola MT500 handy talkie, the belt gizmo, the ghost trap, ecto goggles, black chemical gloves, etc. Pistol belts are available from a wide variety of suppliers. If you're looking for leather holsters or key fobs, check out vendors on gbfans.com, Etsy, or even local suppliers to see if they can make you some. The leg hose connector and the yellow hose are some of the funnier items from the Ghostbusters uniform, especially when you think about their intended purpose. The tan hose connector is normally sewn onto the left leg of the flight suit, somewhere below the belt gizmo and above the knee. They could be made of rubber, resin, or even 3D printed material, and they are made to accept a 1/2 inch outer diameter hose. Rather than sewing the connector to the flight suit, some cosplayers have chosen to use magnets or Velcro. Each have their pros and cons. For the hose, you'll want to purchase about 1.2 meter or 4 feet of yellow PVC tubing at 1/2 inch in diameter. This kind of tubing can be purchased at most local hardware stores. You'll want to insert the hose into the connector either by friction fit, glue, or with magnets. The other extremity of the hose can be tucked under the pistol belt on your back, but I prefer to use a hose fob to suspend it in place. It's interesting to note that for the tan uniform in Ghostbusters 2, the tan connector was swapped for a gray one, and the hose was clear. The dark gray uniforms did not use a connector or hose at all. For the boots, any black leather military style boots will do. In the movie, the Ghostbusters wore Corcoran 995 10-inch side zipper jump boots, which are now discontinued. Just like the zippers on the flight suit, the zipper on the boots are painted black, so I chose to expose the brass color with a metal brush. And there you have it. I hope that this video provided the information that you need to start your uniform build. And remember, don't cross the seams?